Be careful, Deputy.
Be ready for a fight, Deputy.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
So Lot 37.
The building there needs work, but it could make for a very good home.
Any paperwork we need to file to clear it out? Is it zoned for commercial use?
This isn't the UC. As long as you are courteous to the neighbors,
We're still waiting on the note from Galvin.
I must warn you now that Tequila are very particular about doing business with the UC.
When they see our prices, I'm sure they'll come back.
As you see.
Cousin's thinking of joining the militia.
None of the Council of Governors is here now, so unless you have some consulate business. Good for them.
But I worry about her. The vets of the colony war. Mr. Tate, he's a realtor, has been trying to organize something for the folk of the stretch. He's a good man.
Used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Thank you. Cancel my vacation again.
Something on your mind? Oh, for God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
guys that were living in here.
I'll say right up front. How about I just... Take a look around. Feel free to look around.
Don't you worry. Those walls are solid. Ain't no Ashley getting in here.
this every day.
Ah, hello.
Hey, good to see you.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Yes, what did you need? If I can take a few things.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's. Like, a lot.
in on anything useful?
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. Your tool names are worthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I
might as well take what we can.
I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
Someone there?
1st Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, the 1st Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards.
The hell?
If you're searching them, make it quick. Wasn't expecting to get dived, though.
Come here seeking justice. Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes away.
Hostile in area!
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis. Not the way it should have. Of course, I can't expect you to understand what we sacrificed, what we lost. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders.
We've both seen our share of hell. It's whether or not we allow those awful memories to consume our souls that defines who we are.
You have no right to judge me! Innocent? Nobody is innocent. While the Freestar, the dream that we've... You really want to know? Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain ballistic. But if you still want the truth... Because I can prove it. Not long after I started the First, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so he agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space.
That's quite an accusation.
All I know is that after we cleared the place out, Hope was sending in some kind of machinery. Our job was to make sure nobody saw the operation. To keep the Rangers off the scent, Hope wanted to hit a lot of places quickly and finish whatever he was doing before word spread. We needed another ship to meet his timetable. So he gave us the intel necessary to steal one from his factory. It also let him play the victim and keep suspicion to a minimum. The credits were good, but yeah, getting some payback was the real reward. You think I've lost? Is that it? I haven't lost. You go find Ron Hope. Then you can deal out whatever. You do your job, and I get one last piece of vengeance against the Council.
If what he says is true, then there's no question.
Don't bother.
We're trying to take you in quietly. Violence is not the answer, Major.
I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one last time. Goodbye, Deputy.
What's up? I'm gonna go down. See if they've got any weapons or ammo. Well, if you were hoping... Right. Let's get this crate into space. I have something for you in another moment.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
I remember meeting Von Hope. Something you might be interested in. That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett. We set some ambitious quotas. You met everyone.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news. Whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
But we'd be dust, except for the factory.
Something more you need, Deputy? Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news? Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense. Well, that's one hell of an accusation, Deputy. don't presume to question me. You know who I am. That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Just hear me out. The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We developed an experimental fertilizer. I was prepared to write the whole thing off. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery. The reduction in labor and material.
So those farmers poisoned themselves, and you and...
It's nothing personal. It's just good business. Look around you. Everyone in this building, in this town, is depending on me. I provide the jobs that put food on their tables. The fact is, the business has... These people work hard for me. I cannot. I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately,
I can't believe what I... How could you do something so...
Not another word out of you, Birgit! I will. I give you my word that I'll call him. You're right, yeah. Those family... well...
You're seriously turning an apology into a...
With that resolved, as a member of the council, and of course we'll both agree to forget about my little... Did I not make myself clear? And with that job, I'll be... Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking... Do you really want to put all... But on a much larger scale? I have to admit, I admire that uncompromising attitude. You've made your position clear, Dick. I'll make my sense. I won't let you jeopardize, if that means you... I'm important! You're nothing!
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
You're a despicable man, Hope. And I hope...
You just threatened a member of the council. On my authority, your guards!
I'm sure they've had something we can use.
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always... But everything he said about the farmers, it was so awful. No, you're wrong. He always looked out... No, of course not. He had a genuinely... And now he's... Nobody should ever, especially when it means killing someone. That would... She seems pretty... Hi. Make your questions snappy. Every rivet, every piece... If you've got a Hope Tech ship, it means I've crawled through every inch of her. Yeah. Make your questions snappy. Sure, it was a pleasure and all that shit to talk about.
To talk for a bit. I should start charging for my services.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from it.
I'll be jealous, but this ship is starting to...
I can patch you if you're hurt or need medicals. Have a look, Deputy. I got a feeling this ain't the last I'll see of you.
Good to see you.
The mayor's all right. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
You're back. Good to see you back safe. What's the word on the mech factory? I take it that they weren't too much trouble for you. Did you find out why the first... Wait, you're saying it was wrong?
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who...
He's on the damn council.
So he can make laws favorable to his business.
Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some...
Did Hope explain his motive? That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech in it. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence. All right, Yeah, this is pretty damning. And you confronted... Sounds like his pride got the better. This is going to send shockwave if the people can't trust their...
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the...
Easy for you to say.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever.
While we've got you here, there's one last... Emma.
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger? Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, here's your badge. Wear it with...
Thanks to my own personal biases against the Freestar Collective, I was skeptical when you originally accepted the appointment. But seeing you in this moment...
You've shown that faith was... Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Well done.
Right. Great job, Ranger!
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency. She'll be a terror when she grows up.
The Settled Systems News Network. News.
Hello. Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers.
Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission. Wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Don't you go do what you have to do. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words. Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something. I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing.
I don't believe we've met. Ajumama, I wish the circumstances of my visit were better.
A long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question.
Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it.
What is goodness?
I was the one who invited Barrett to join.
What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe
I officiated his wedding.
Wonder, it exists only in
young
contrast
Irvin.
to a simplicity.
I told him he was signing up for a lot with Barrett. But did it? I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an... It makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had to.
What we consider mind are in fact so far
He never
beyond
mentioned
our
that.
understanding.
I suppose he didn't want... Oh yes, I was Sebastian Banks's protege. If that gives you any idea of how long I was part.
Those are the parts that speak to me the most.
Knew him, argued with him. Sebastian will be back tomorrow. We always used to say.
Really thoughtful, Mateo.
Exactly the same as when you met him, I bet.
Does anyone else want to say?
Oh, smiles. You don't mentor someone like Barrett as much as you let him go and try to...
It almost feels wrong to be grieved. Yes. We don't have a way of knowing whether we really... It's just easier, if you'll excuse me.
I don't often speak about what I believe.
Everyone is in mourning.
But death
I understand.
is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward. Our friend...
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close.
There's no afterlife.
But this is...
Second meetings. No God in
It is
heaven
not the
that is
same.
curating a perfect ending.
I cannot explain why.
So it's up to us.
I am not sure I am making...
We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires
Thank
us
you.
to greater action, then that is the good.
Hey. You are free soon. Could we talk? It's not really going to hit me until late.
We are the ones that judge things to be
Take some time for yourself, okay?
joyful.
We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart.
Take responsibility for it.
We all have to get through this our own way.
Walter, are you
When
part
you
of
have
the
a
House of
moment,
Enlightenment?
I'd like to speak to you.
I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private. However, I know Barrett would have appreciated the sentiment.
Take care of yourself. A loss is always hard. Constellation will get through this together. Like always.
I am reminded of how different Constellation works compared to what I am used to.
Hi. No. And don't keep asking. Everything's so many people here. It doesn't change anything. Every day is going to be worse now.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine now.
I am sorry. My head is swimming.
Is it quieter in the lot? Death is a bastard. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got... One of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it. He turns to his partner and says, I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of lone. Sad story, huh? Yeah, you got me. Hey, when you get a moment, can we talk?
Drink? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past... Aye.
This is harder than I expected.
Lodge sure feels like a lonelier place.
chat for a bit? Normally, You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? Yes. Well.
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. I appreciate you verifying my analysis. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling. It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. I will note that feedback.
Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he? Oh, don't tell me his bleeding. He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a Oh, really? Is that supposed to give him some kind... Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice. Had you taken the money, this would have been a very... I'm proud of you. It took a... Some of them will, and some of them won't. What happens to... Well, I think I've lectured you enough. Thanks for...
I don't know about you.
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. You agreed with me that true purpose can be... I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary. I have sacrificed much to be where I am. Doubts have never been... I have told you that I am not one. I am not sure I believe that. I promised to provide for my family. That meant I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from... It certainly influenced. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but I was complicated and confusing. Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies... What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to I appreciate that more than... I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time. Your investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come... I suppose not. This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with... At least he will no longer be able to... I am unsure that death was preferable to justice. But at least the situation is over. And there's no question who was to blame. No, he did not. A very poor decision on his part. I think less of the badge and more of the person wearing it. Shall we find some other adventure to... Mind bunking on the ship.
There you are. I was what?
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life. I think I like it. I don't...
You'll fit in just fine. You're one of the... So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be...
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Exactly. And don't worry. At the rate you're growing, it won't be long until you're grav-jumping to unexplored star systems on your own ship.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects. Let's get a second opinion, shall we? Walter and I were just discussing the expenses incurred during the attack.
Only be a few years.
No, I was explaining that there's nothing to discuss. It's been taken care of.
It seems that Walter has taken it upon himself to cover the costs of the repairs to both the lodge and the Eye, as well as any expenses relating to the funeral services.
Barrett, for all his antics, was an essential part of this group. And a friend. Well, it's not about looking for thanks. It needed to be done, that's all.
Do you have a new set of orders for me today?
That your ship that landed not too long ago?
Swear to God. And it wasn't even Dickens.
Good, fine.
just have to register as a shipping service and not a transport route. I'm thinking I should just do that.
You might want to rethink that.
Captain, I am relieved by your ability to locate the I will go wherever.
What's up? If you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noelle's science lesson. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it in all my... It's almost like... I'm sure that sounds pretty dumb to you. But hey, I lived in... Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Captain, may I be of assistance on your ship?
Hello. Is something amiss? Maybe when you are not quite so busy. It seems you have other matters.
The Freestar Rangers. You did their dirty work and then. So how'd you feel work? Well, good on you. It takes a certain... Me, I never cared much. Too many of them try to force the world to be only black and white when it's anything. Take Ron Hope. I mean, the guy's a legend. Before him, Polvo was a desperate, depressed... Everything he did was to keep his people employed. To keep Hope Tech standing in a backstabbing world of megacorp politics. Sadly, it is. Tough calling what to do with Ron Hope. Taking his hush money wouldn't have sat right with me. But I wonder what's gonna happen to Hopetown. Fingers crossed. As much fun as it is being a ranger, I hope there's plenty of mysteries left in the good old Milky Way.
I'm gonna go down.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new... Nope, sorry. Can't pull one. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Let me know if there's anything I can... Ah, well, speaking of new... Ridiculous if you ask. Anyway. Lucky for you. Catch you later.
Hey there. You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship? Aye, aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been... You're short... Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but... Well, the last thing I want is you going bankrupt on... Thanks! Thanks for giving me a chance.
Okay. Hello.
It's good to see you again. I was wondering if you were going to stop by. The viewport still makes their drinks just the way I barely recognize myself either. Much better than the last time, and my engineering skills are no worse for wear. Have you given any more thought to... Are you serious? You'll really give me a chance? You have my word that you won't regret this. I'll do my...
Just say the word, and I'll follow you, Captain.
You're looking for the cutting edge of starship design. You've arrived. Welcome to Stroud Eklund.
Walter Stroud. And
Hope you have a good stay.
Cater to celebrities and trendsetters. Everyone else will follow.
I understand. I'm all for new technologies, but your average consumer doesn't need that sort of maneuvering capability. And Mike is saying there are technical reasons your design won't work. Oh, this must be Walter's consultant friend. Please, come join us. We've been waiting for you. Hello. Hi there. You must be Walter's He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D... But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this... Well, I hope your enthusiasm counts for something. Anyway, let's get to it.
We shall see.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walt... Sure, I'm Jules, R&D project lead. was the one making all the big decisions. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project, focused on the look. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical design. Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the technical bits, the machinery, And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in. Okay, good. So, before we can do... We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition. So we have 2 new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with? I'd love to, seriously. It would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for... I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decision... It's more that we can only choose certain design elements at the expense of... In other words, if we go with something in Mike's design, there's not enough money in the budget for what Ella wants. That's one of the reasons we haven't been able to agree on anything. While it's true we'd be able to afford to put anything and everything into that design, it's just not practical. And the board will put more... I worry that without constraints, my team will be disincentivized to focus this ship in any given direction. And they'll try to cram in everything but the kitchen sink, hence the name. Who knows what kind of monstrosity we'd create if we tried to incorporate all of our designs. And would something that expensive actually sell? I was afraid you'd say that. Look, I'm the one who has to go to the board with this proposal, so before I can convince them... Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take a miracle to convince them. A smart leader knows when some ideas just aren't... Walter's only one board member. It's true. That kind of budget could set us up to be I'm doing a fine enough job as it is, thank you. Look, I know you're confident with this budget, but I know there's no way I can get it past the board, so if you want it, you're going to need to figure... You don't have that much, do you? Still, that's awfully generous. All right, I don't know how you...
Speak with Jules, okay?
Well, we're making progress now. Okay, but if you... All right,
If I were Tile, I
Nice try.
I think there's still more of them out there. damned hijack. Thank you.
Of course. Here.
Now I need a long shower.
Free and clear.
All clear.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application at the nearest kiosk.
It's better not. You need to move some merch. This is the place. Then here I thought you were... You got the money.
So you're telling me I have to take my entire load of alcohol back to New Atlantis?
No. Hey, wait. You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart.
Use ridiculous tariff on my goods, right?
I'll make the rules, lady.
Gee, thanks. But please, I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if Yannick is expecting a package, don't worry, Yannick. You are a regular light. My crate's on block 02 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. The package is there, everything again. Just take that to Yannick.
Nothing to see here. Move along. Ain't no funny stuff with that loose back.
Look at you.
Sleep crates for rent? Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are... You have the proper authorization code. I might even throw in a thank you. I got it. And... Before you go, I'm going out on a limb here, and assuming your account's more flush than my usual... I've got some evicted crates set up to go to the... Might be full of weak old chasm bass. In art school, I heard a rumor that Raphael's son sold Bailamos to some UC magnate. Imagining a piece of Freestar history in some Deimos corporation. Man, it's nice. Great. Unit C-203.
What's even the point of doing it that way if they're just going to change?
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me.
You lost?
Prices on raw materials. What are you looking at?
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Hey, get easy.
Paradiso. Hey there. All this time we thought he was just being something.
Yeah?
If you're here for Blend,
Those years ago.
No. I think he finally ran
Huh, okay, suit yourself. Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got a lot of... As soon as word gets out, Blend is back in stock. It's going to be a stampede. No, are you crazy? I've got a captive audience here. Business... Blend is part of the Neon Charm. It's like... Oh, yeah, right. You're with Nesher. I see the family resemblance. I know he got pinched. So if you are some undercover Neon... Yannick's no one's mark. Oh, really? So Nesher came through. Might be... Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporate, take the creds. I am known far and... Yes. You look like talent. You are looking at the one and only maker of Yannick's blend. The kick is the problem. But you, maybe it's... Excellent. Yes. Blend needs Aurora, yes? And Aurora is totally illegal. If the Rangers catch you with Aurora, and if the great Benjamin Bayou fight. But so far, and together, we can keep making loads of... Very, very good. Nesher's worthless to me now. Loyal, yes. And my other employee? I think it is time Felix Sadler takes... Or maybe he tragically falls into the ocean and... You don't get ahead in life playing it safe. Consider the job offer open.
What's up? I wonder if I'll even recognize you.
Finally saved them.
Somebody cover me! Still can! You were awesome! Did you see yourself? Yannick came through! That asshole rescued it! Like I have any goddamn idea? What the hell? I cannot be hearing you off-world. Just pack up and go? No. Tell you what. Screw Yannick. I hope the Syndicate string him up and execute. And screw you too. Whoa, what? You wanna kill?
deal with Felix yet? Shit! You get results. So, now, new business plan. Where I am, Yannick's blend is running low. What we need is a... Nesher worked there and had a secret contact. Even secret from me. So, it is time for you to become a pro... And here are some superb... So you apply there to work in production. Oh, you know how to make... Use the research station over there and analyze. So you need to put on your best suit, Riley. Neshar's contact should be looking...
Some excellent weapons on sale. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Likewise. What brings you to Well, then you're in the right. You should stop by the track. Of course. Absolutely. Bye now.
Everything you could possibly want.
Feel like if you're looking for supply, let me know if we can. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
that very much. You haven't asked me to do that. Pressure normalized, and we're done.
Will you do funny voices for the characters? Like you used to?
I came out of curiosity.
We're all super glad you're okay, but if... Wow, that's really generous of you. Great, that's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with... Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team.
Oh, no. Well, and I'm supposed to come up with one too, but like, I don't know if it's as good. Thank you for saying that, but, like, really? That we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not, like, super luxurious, like our... Something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think... I haven't thought of all the details, but... A mid-sized ship with enough room for one, or maybe even 2 or 3 families to spread out. I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so... I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was... The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. They never had enough... I've done some market research, and like, no ship... Which means even if the demand is low, we can... Oh, really? Well, if we end up making it, I swear... See you later.